What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Away with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. How to identify the trend. Now, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly videos like this, but we also day trade over here and we post weekly stock and crypto analysis as well as live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 of EST on this very same channel. So over here, we teach you how to make money on the front end as well as the back end. So how to make money actively as well as passively on these charts when it comes to investing. So you already know, first things first, we're in some trades right now, eating real nice and real good. I want to give a special shout out to the members and students, y'all, because we absolutely dominated last year. Went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging less than 2 losses a month, give us an 89% win rate for the entirety of 2024. All right, go on the free signal, free telegram, first link in the description. Go to January 6th. You can see this yourself. Caught a total of 326,550 pips. You click here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the year. All wins and losses are posted, all that good stuff. Everything's dated, timed, and documented. Literally can't make none of this stuff up, y'all. And all these trades we break down now as well enter during these live streams. So if you're interested in that, make sure to hit that first link in the description. So in this video, like we said, we're going to talk about how to identify the trend. So first thing you have to understand is a lot of people do not know how to identify the trend or how to read charts, but that's the most important thing you need to learn how to do, right? Because again, think about what we're doing here. We're investing. We make money based on the charts as well as we lose money based on the charts, which gives us all the more reason why it's so important to understand what is going on. So the first thing you have to understand is that red does not always mean sell. Green does not always mean buy. I'm gonna say that again. Red does not always mean sell. Green does not always mean buy. Right, and I go over this in a playbook course as well, linked in the description. I go over this as well as a lot more step by step and details, but make sure to get your notes ready. Make sure to like this video and save it because I really about to give you all some free game right now. So we all know price can do one of two things. It's either going to go up or go down. So it's our job as a day trader, especially, to determine, figure out which one of those two things price is doing. Because again, we make money based on what price is doing. So, and we don't control the markets. One thing I tell the members and students all the time is we do not control the market. There's only three things that we do control. We control when we enter a trade, we control when we exit a trade, and we control how much we risk per trade. We do not control when the volume kicks in. It doesn't matter if there's 1,000 of us buying at the same time or selling at the same time. We are not manipulating or controlling the markets. So get that out of your head, okay? The banks, the wells, and the hedge funds control the markets, and the government. We do not do that, okay? We're simply just riding the wave or getting caught up in it. So that being said, again, it's all the more reason to understand how these charts work. So now that we understand price can only do one of two things, either go up or go down, then that goes into what we all know, right? When price is going up, that means we're bullish in an uptrend. And what is an uptrend? What's an uptrend? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? When we're going down or bearish, we're in a downtrend, which consists of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? So now that we know which one of these two things look like and which one has what, higher highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs, then we're going to be able to easily identify what trend we are in, right? Because again, like we just discussed, my bad, y'all, I'm getting tongue twisted, tongue tied, but anyways, like we just discussed, red doesn't always mean sell, we're just not always mean buy, right? So when we look at price right here, we're clearly in an uptrend because we see what? We see clear higher highs getting made, right? We see clear higher highs getting made. So how do we know that we're still in an uptrend? Again, what does an uptrend consist of? Higher highs and higher lows. So when we look at price right here, what do we see here? We see a higher high and then a higher low. Yes, way I do see that price is creating what I'll call a double top, and it could cause a reversal. But just because we see that does not mean price is going to do that. Again, we do not control the market. So until price shows us that the trend has changed, we should acknowledge that it could potentially change, but we should not assume that's going to change right then and there, because reversals don't always mean the trend is changing. So again, like we just talked about, uptrend consists of higher highs, higher lows. So do we see any lower lows or lower highs? No, we see a higher high, higher low. So yes, we see price after the higher low here failed to make a new higher high, but do we see a lower low get made? No. So until we see a lower low get made, we are still in an uptrend, because as we all know, price isn't just going to perfectly push up like this in an uptrend non-stop. Just like price isn't going to perfectly shoot down in a downtrend like this non-stop. There's going to be consolidation, there's going to be retracements, retest, all types of things that can happen, right? It's not going to just forever shoot up, forever shoot down. So again, we see here that we're still in an uptrend. So until price gives a lower low, we're still going to look for buys and assume that we're bullish. Now let's hit the play button and see what happens. Look at that. You see why it's so important to follow the flow of price and stick to these rules? Because what most traders would have done is assume that because price struggled for a few days to make a new higher high, that price is going to tank to the downside and create the downtrend. No, this is a clear example of what we see happen all the time. We even saw this happen right here, right? Where price struggled to make a higher high, did a reversal, but like we just talked about, reversals don't always mean a trend change. We did not see a lower low get made, so the uptrend came back into play. So now let me show you an example of a downtrend. So we clearly see here that we're in a downtrend. How do we know we're in a downtrend? Not because we see red candlesticks, but because, again, what we just discussed at the beginning of this video, we see clear lower lows and lower highs. So since we see clear lower lows, lower highs, that means we're in a downtrend and that we should only look for sells because we're in a downtrend. So again, we're going to continue to look for sells. So let's hit the play button and see what happens. All right, look, nice retracement. Let's slow this down a little bit. Let's go a little too fast. Look, it did a nice retracement into a lower low. So again, we don't enter buys off this retracement. We let price retrace and then we catch the big move, which is the lower low. And again, I'm not just saying to do this just because it sounds good. This is actually what I do, and I teach the members and students. We go into my actual charts that I marked off. We can see we did exactly that. When GU was in a downtrend, we went for sells. We didn't go for buys or anything when price was doing this. Once price broke back down below, guess what? We went for sells again. And because we went like that and followed those rules, we was able to catch this huge drop to the downside on 4 days straight of price tanking. And when we go into the smaller time frame, actually look at these setups. We can see these beautiful pushes to the downside, beautiful 1 to 8 risk reward, nice 1 to 8, nice 1 to 5, nice 1 to 9 risk reward ratio setup, which means whatever risk we made 8 to 9 times that amount. So for this trade, if I risked $100, I would have made $800. For risked $1,000, I would have made $8,000 off this one trade alone. Now these trades look small as well, but these are still nice positions. Nice 1 to 2, nice 1.5. You know what I'm saying? So again, but because we're following the flow of price on a bigger time frame, we're able to catch those big drops and those big moves. You see what I'm saying? So now back to this chart right here. So again, we're in a downtrend. So we're going to continue to look for sells because we're in a downtrend. All right. So we have a lower high. Let's see what happens next. Okay. So let me ask you, are we in an uptrend or downtrend right now? Pause the video and answer, then play it. All right. So I'm assuming that y'all paused the video and you gave me an answer. So if you said we're in a downtrend still, you are correct. If you said we're in an uptrend, you are incorrect because again, we don't see any higher highs yet. So we're still technically bearish. Again, retracements do not always mean reversals, and reversals don't always mean the trend's changing. Watch. Let's hit the play button and see what happens. You see that? So we would have went for the sell here. We would have caught this nice drop to the downside. Now let's hit the play button and see what happens. So now we see price is struggling to make that next lower low. So again, what do most people think is going to happen? A reversal into the upside. Now, can that happen? Yes, but does that mean it's going to happen just because we see this took place? No, we are still technically in a downtrend because this price has been still respected and held as resistance. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. You see what I mean? And now look, and now we see the downtrends come back into play. So y'all, again, red doesn't always mean sell. Green does not always mean buy. You want to stick with the flow of price and follow these rules and confirmations. And I guarantee you're going to see a huge change in y'all's trading and as well as how you see the charts. Now, another bonus tip I'm going to throw in here is it's best to identify the trend on the bigger time frames over the smaller time frames. The bigger time frames explain the direction price is going and heading overall. The smaller time frames only explain what price is doing at that exact moment. Both are important, but both are used for two completely different things. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join a free signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels right here, my signal service, my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible setups going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York price watch list. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the advanced play signal room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded in an hour long, and they're sent to you the same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.